Hey guys, today is all about niche marketing. You're going to learn how to find your perfect niche. Welcome to ProfitCopilot.com. My name is Mick Meaney and I'm here to help you profit from your passions. So today you will learn how to find your niche market. And this is one that you can feel passionate about, feel excited about, one that you wake up every morning really thrilled and excited to get started with. That's what I have in my businesses. That's what I want for you too. So you're going to learn how to find your perfect niche market. I'm also going to give you the 4 biggest markets to enter, so we can use these as kind of niche examples if you like. Plus I'm going to give you the 12 most profitable niches. So if you're really not sure about where to start, this is going to help you get some ideas. So there is probably something in here for everybody. Also, I'm going to show you how to find more niches. So maybe you don't like anything on the list. That's fine. Maybe you have bigger plans. Maybe you want to enter multiple niches, which is a smart idea. I'm going to show you how to really drill down and find more of those. Then I'm going to show you how to structure your funnel. This is really important because, so many people on YouTube and podcasts and so many training courses will teach you how to find a niche. Then what? What do you do? So I'm going to take you through the next step and show you how to structure your content in the right way so it ultimately leads to profit. So you're going to have to grab a pen and paper and take notes. There's a lot to get through today. And also, if you stay until the end, I'm going to show you how you can get an additional free training course that is going to help you get laser targeted traffic to your website and to your offers. So, does that sound good? Let's go through it today. So, the 4 big markets to enter. So, excuse me while I have a drink. The 4 big markets to enter. Okay, the first one is health. I think this is quite an obvious one. Lots of people tend to start with health, even if they don't really know what they're doing. I wouldn't advise it, but an example of health could be nutrition or diet planning. The next big market that we've got is wealth. Now you see a lot of people start these kind of make money online websites. That's typically a very newbie thing to do. I would encourage you to not go down that road unless you have evidence and proof, credibility that you know what you're talking about, because otherwise it's kind of like the blind leading the blind. But with that said, if you've made, $10 online, $100 online, there's nothing wrong. It's perfectly fine to create a website or an email list all about helping people to get that first $10 or that first $100, whatever. That's fine. There's nothing wrong in that. Oops, we've jumped ahead a little bit. So an example of the wealth market could be financial management. Maybe you know a few things about that. It could be a good starting point for you. Next big market, sex. So things like dating. You've seen this before, I'm sure you have. The dating niche, huge, especially for men. Another big market is hobbies. And you can go so deep with hobbies. Practically every hobby out there can be monetized now. So for example, if you know how to play an instrument, you can teach other people how to play an instrument, even if you know maybe like 3 or 4 chords, right? You can make a song, you can make hundreds of songs out of just those chords. So teach people how to play those. Okay, so there they are, the 4 big niches, 4 big markets, that you could think about entering. If you're not too sure, here are 12 of the most profitable niches to enter. So first one, personal development. Huge opportunities there. Everyone wants to improve themselves. Dating, just like we said previously. Education, people who want to continue their education. To be honest with you, if you're interested in digital marketing, then no matter what niche you enter, you really have to go in with the angle of education. You want to help people further their knowledge, improve their knowledge about something. We've also got pet training. This is a huge industry. I think we all know about Frank Kern setting up the dog training website when he first started out. Made a ton of money as a result. And he always tends to use dog training as an example because that's what worked for him. But pet training in general, pets in general, is a really good niche to get started with. Baby boomers, another fantastic niche. Tax planning, muscle building, weight loss, another massive niche. Work from home, everyone wants to work from home, right? Computer issues, again, you can drill down into multiple areas with computers. So things like security or coding, you can go down like a whole different bunch of different avenues. Computers, language learning, really profitable niche, and investing. So these 12 could be a really good starting point for you. If I were you, I would go through this list. Is there any that leaped out at you? Is there any that you have experience with? If so, that could be the best place for you to start if you don't have a website yet. But what if you don't like anything on this list? Well, let's find more niches. So I'm going to give you 3 websites that we can use to find more niches. And the first one is dummies.com. So let me drag in a browser window so you can see it here. I'll show you how to use it. So this is dummies.com. At the top here we have browse topics. Click on that. Here you have a whole bunch of different topics to choose from. We can go to bookshop as well. This is really interesting. So on the left hand side we have big industries here. So let's go with something like, what should we go for? It doesn't really matter too much. So let's go with fitness. So here we have loads of niche ideas, and Dummies have invested a lot of money in each of these books. So you know that there's a demand for this stuff. So 15-minute workout for dummies, acupuncture, and reflexology for dummies, ballet for dummies. So I would encourage you to go through dummies.com, choose one of these that leaps out at you, that's of interest to you, and let's pick fat burning workout for dummies. If we click on that, here you're going to see what people are really interested in this niche. So here it's done all the hard work for you. So it tells you what people are concerned about, their pain points, what they want to achieve. It's all done for you. So I would encourage you to have a look at dummies.com. Another one I've got for you is called magazines.com. So here you can have a look at all categories. Again, drill down further, and magazines are only sold to people who are interested in this stuff, obviously, right? So that means there's a demand for this type of content. So here you're going to get loads more niche ideas. So muscle and fitness, if we click on that, again it's going to give you the main concerns of that niche and what they want, what people in this niche want to achieve. So with every niche, people are either running away from something or running towards something. Sometimes both. So think about the journey that people in your niche will be going on. So what is it they want to escape? Or what is it they want to arrive at? So they go from one place to another. And here, magazines.com, again, it's going to give you loads of data that you can use, loads of pain points and goals, that kind of thing. So I've got another one for you. So we've looked at dummies.com, magazines.com. The next one is clickbank.com. I'm sure you are familiar with this. So if we go to affiliate marketplace, and again on the left hand side we've got a whole bunch of different niches to choose from. So if we go to, where should we go? there it is. It took me a while to find it. Health and fitness. If we click on that, here you're going to see what products are selling. So we can change the results by popularity or by gravity, average sale, that kind of thing. Doesn't matter too much. What I want you to look for is the gravity. So as long as the gravity is above 0.1, it's okay. That means sales are being made. Don't worry too much about the gravity. We just want to see something, because this metric can be manipulated. It is manipulated by marketers because they think, rightly so, they think that a lot of people will just promote whatever has the highest gravity on Clickbank. It's not necessarily true. As long as there has been some sales in the last 30 days, and that's going to tell you in the gravity, so 0.1 or above, that's all you need. And there you will be able to verify that the niche is profitable. We're going to verify it even further in a few minutes, but here you're going to get loads more niche ideas. And if we look at the health and fitness section, we can drill down even further. Remember we mentioned nutrition earlier? If we click on that, there you're going to see that products in this niche are selling. Some of them are selling. So that's got a gravity of 3.7. That's got a gravity of 5.89. Okay, good stuff. So use those three websites, dummies.com, magazines.com, clickbank.com. It's going to help you to get more niche ideas. Then, once we have a rough idea of the niche that we're going to enter, we need to drill down into the micro niche, the sub niche. This is a specific audience within your niche. They have a specific problem. The key word here is specific. So you have to know exactly who you're talking to. So to find that out, you have to know the demographics. The demographics are things like the age, location, gender, income level, education level, that kind of thing. It's basically who the buyer is. Once you know who the buyer is, we need to know their psychographics. Sounds a bit complicated, it's really simple. So psychographics are their interests, their values, their lifestyle. It's basically why they buy. So demographics is who the buyer is, and the psychographics is why they buy. So you need to know both of those two things. So for example, you've probably seen me use this niche as an example before. Weight loss for men over 40. This is a perfect example of a micro niche or a sub niche. So for example, let's walk through why this works. So weight loss, that's the interest. So if we take weight loss as a niche or an industry, it's just too huge. So we need to slice it in half. And the best way of doing that is, for weight loss, is to appeal to one of the two genders. So men halves the niche, which is good because you get more specific. It also eliminates half the competition out there. So you know you're speaking specifically to men, but then we want to drill down even further. So men over 40, and that's the age, again in the demographics. So there we have 3 points, 3 individual points that helps us drill down and get real specific about who we're speaking to. So once we have that, then we need to validate that niche, that micro niche, and generate content ideas. Because like I mentioned at the beginning, it's fine choosing a niche, but knowing what to do with it is really the next step. So I want to really over deliver here and show you what to do once you know what your niche is going to be. So let's go validate the niche. So here we go to Google Trends. So let me bring this in so you can see it. And if we go weight loss, look at how much interest this search term has got. So what I want you to do is not pay so much attention to the numbers on the left hand side. So it starts at 25, 50, 70, 75, 100. don't pay too much attention to that because every niche is going to have a different level. So some niches have got more traffic, some niches have got less. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. As long as there's some activity and it's stable, it's consistent. That's what we're looking for. So weight loss, we know that it seems pretty active if we go to the last 5 years. Here you can see, this is really interesting for weight loss. Here you can see around January, there's a spike in activity and then it drops down throughout the year. So while this may look, if we look at just that spike, it might seem like it's seasonal. But if we look at the rest of the data, it confirms that there is steady activity all year round. So that tells us it's evergreen. And we want to make sure that we're looking at evergreen niches. So weight loss, let's get rid of that for a second and we go weight loss, men over 40. So it's going to be significantly less, but that's a good thing because we're getting more specific. So we know exactly who we're speaking to. So there you can see that while the numbers have dropped down a bit, that's fine. Over the last 5 years, it's been up and down, but generally speaking, it is pretty consistent. If we have a look at from 2004, there you can see that big picture view. Over years, it has been pretty consistent. So way back here, there seemed to be a big spike and then nothing. I'm not sure what accounts for that. Maybe it's because as more people get on the internet, it begins to stabilize. And there you can see that if we were to average this out, it would be pretty much same all year round, apart from the obvious spikes in January or whatever. So there, we're using Google Trends to verify that there is activity, stable activity across the niche. And we've used broad terms and then we've drilled down into a little bit more specific just to verify that there is activity. We can also use keywords everywhere. So let me get that for you. So this is a keyword research tool. Install it for Chrome or Firefox, completely free to use. Let me show you an example of that. So there, if I search for weight loss, it tells me that there's over 500,000 people searching for this specific key phrase every single month. But we want to drill down a bit. So weight loss, man, 40. Let's see what that brings back. Okay, man, over 40. Okay, there it's saying that there's around 700 searches a month, which is okay. Really, we want to be around the 1,000 a month mark, but that's okay for the moment. So we verify in keywords everywhere that there are people actually searching in that niche, and then we do some competitor analysis. This is the really fun bit. So for that, we use a website called SpyFu. Again, it's free to use. They've got a premium version as well. But there you put in your competitor's website and you're going to get loads of ideas. And what we're doing here is generating content ideas, seeing the keywords that our competitors are going for, and we can emulate them. We can also use SEMrush, one of the big keyword research tools. It allows you to use it for, I can't remember how many searches a day you get for free, but you certainly don't have to pay money to use it. If you use it intensively, then sure, upgrade. But to get started with it, you don't have to pay. That's SEMrush. Also got one of my favorites. It's BuzzSumo, and there you type in your niche. It will tell you what content is performing best for that niche. It's going to give you loads of content ideas, loads of keyword ideas too. So that's how we do competitor analysis. But what do we do with that data? Once we know what content is working for our competitors, we know what keywords are working for our competitors, then what do? We structure the content in a way that makes sense. So we build a funnel. The best way of building a funnel starts with free content. So I'll show you how to do that in a second. So I've slightly jumped ahead. There's actually 5 segments of every market, and I'll run you through each of these now and the type of content to use for every segment. So the unaware segment, this is going to be perhaps the biggest segment of any market. They're unaware that they have a problem. They're unaware that they need help. So you can create content that addresses those problems, that helps them understand what the problems are. The best way of doing that is through blog posts. So they don't realize that a problem exists. The next stage is problem aware. So they're aware that a problem exists, they're learning more about it, they're discovering it for the first time, and then they move on to solution aware. So here we can offer them a lead magnet, because these people are actively searching for solutions, so we can help them solve that problem. And at this stage, we can offer them a lead magnet, get them into our email list, continue to deliver value, build trust that way, and then they move into the product aware stage. So at this stage, they know what products exist, they're looking at their options, they're considering what exists, what might be the best solution for them. At this stage, we run them through an email sequence to help them make up their mind. And then at the final stage, we have the most aware. These are people who are customers or previous customers, or these are the people who are looking for discounts or special offers. So to engage these people, again, we stick with the email sequence. So once they've purchased from you once, what you can do is offer them something else that's going to help them continue their journey and their education with you. So they are the 5 segments of every market. If you structure your content this way, not only will you enter the right niche, but you will know exactly how to turn people in that niche from not knowing you or liking you or trusting you to becoming loyal customers, trusting you enough to do business with you. And you do that through delivering the right type of content. So you know what works for your competition, so you can make a pretty good guess that it's probably going to work for you too. If you have the experience and you know what you're talking about. Obviously, don't just copy people. Remix, take ideas from different competitors, make something better, improve on what already exists. So blog posts, great way to introduce a problem to someone. Then blog posts, lead magnets can help people discover more about that problem. And then a lead magnet will encourage people to think about the solution and what their options are. An email sequence is going to help people run through the products that are available to help them solve that problem. And then the most aware people, we continue to deliver value through email to those customers, because really we got to separate buyers from non-buyers. The instant that someone buys something from you, their status in your business goes, whew. You elevate those people because they are the people who trust you enough to do business with you. So you have to honor that. You have to acknowledge that and then reward them long term for that trust. And that's how you do it. So remember, at the start of this, I promised you an additional free training course to help you get organic traffic for free. Well, you can get that when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Grab it. It's not going to cost you a penny. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below. Subscribe to the channel too. Hit the little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. And I will hopefully upload another video in a couple of days' time. Take care.